How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the freaking channel. So, it is Sunday today, and I want to be talking about Neo stock because I plan on buying some Neo stock tomorrow, Monday. As soon as the day begins, the trading day, I plan on buying $1,000 worth of Neo stock, and it might bring my average cost up a bit, but you know what? This is probably the most I'm going to be buying Neo, and the way I'm going to be accumulating more and more shares is by trading some Neo options. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell some puts right here. And most likely, depending on how high or how low the NEO goes in the beginning of the day, my plan, I'm probably going to do either the $45 strike price or the $44 strike price, so I can get at least either $70 to $100 in weekly premium. And I will be using that premium to buy more into NEO stock as time goes on. And if say NEO does go below this and I do have to pay the 4,500 for the 100 shares, then I would be selling some calls and doing kind of like a wheel strategy on it. But I'm just going to be using those 4,500 to slowly build up the position to go get even bigger and bigger, because I want to get this position really, really big organically, and I don't want to put any more cash after I put that $1,000 in. And even if Neos does decide to go down to like maybe even to low 40s or even lower than that, I'll be willing to hold on to those 100 shares and keep spinning the wheel. Even if it gives me $10, $20 per week, that's still money that can be used to be buying Neo stock. And eventually, once I build out this position, maybe to like, hopefully I can get it to at least $5,000, $6,000 before it breaks 50 bucks. That'll be ideal for me before it hits Neo Day, because Neo Day, I believe it'll probably skyrocket this stock at least 10, 20, 30% even more than it is right now, because Neo right now is, I think, it's $46. Yeah, so I believe that once Neo Day approaches, it will probably start reaching back to all-time highs, in my honest opinion. And then once Neo Day is done, it'll probably be a slight pullback again. So we might be seeing some new all-time highs soon. So that's why I kind of want to put $1,000 in right now and spin the wheel and make lots of premium to keep putting into this stock. Because even though right now I feel like at what it is right now at 70 billion, that's a pretty big market cap for what it is doing. And for next year, I believe there's going to be at least 80 to 100,000 cars sold for Neo. That's still the market cap that's still huge. But in the long run, 10, 20 years from now, this is going to be a fraction of what it is, especially with Neo's doing its own little self-driving thing and its autonomous taxi network that it's planning on doing, and how it's probably going to be the leader in China in the electric car space and all that. It's going to be right there not next to Tesla, but I think Tesla's going to be the top player, and I believe Neo's going to be a top 5 player in both the electric car space and the robotaxi space. So saying that this stock could have at least pessimistically speaking, $300 billion market cap. And if it has a $300 billion market cap, that's at least a 4x from now in the long run. So I want to build up this position to $5,000, $6,000, and if the wheel keeps working, then I'll keep adding more and more and more until, well, I'll just keep doing it, honestly. And this is gonna be one of my long-term holds. So I predict that the Neo stock will probably hit all-time highs after or during Neo Day, and then there will be a sell-off after. So that's why I'm going to be putting $1,000 in and running the wheel strategy on it to build up the position more and more and more. And once I feel like I'm satisfied with the position that I have, I'll still be using that wheel strategy, but I won't be adding into Neo. Probably would be adding to other stocks in my portfolio to balance it out, because I do believe Neo is going to be huge, but I do not want to put all my eggs in one basket, because Neo right now is my biggest position, and it'll be probably keep getting bigger and bigger as Neo gets bigger and bigger. So yeah, that's my plans for Neo. Put $1,000 in, get my position to about $4,000, 4,500, and then run the wheel strategy. Only trying to get like $100 per week to add to the position per weekly. And if I get if the trade gets executed, then I'll be selling calls instead of selling puts, and so on and so forth. Yeah, that's the plan, and just letting you guys know what I'm doing, and just also I'm not a financial advisor, so this is just for entertainment purposes. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Please drop a like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.